I'm Tash from Heart and Design. Thanks for coming through to my video. This is a step-by-step drawing sketching tutorial where I take you through all the steps to create this lovely little picture. I've called this one Magical Mushrooms. It's from a book called Learn to Draw Step by Step Fairies, which is available. All the links are below. They're also available as printable sheets like this one on Patreon, and there's also extra videos on Patreon where I teach you not only how to draw but also to paint them and just give them a little bit of zhuzh. Okay, so we're going to start with the magical mushrooms. The first step, I'm going to move away the final drawing to show you the first step. It really does take you through each step very easily. So I'm going to just draw in the grass. Now I'm not going to copy each blade of grass like it is on there. I'm just going to draw my own. So I'm going to go along and just draw in some individual ones. Make sure you have them different sizes and different shapes. Sorry, I'll push that up so you can see. And coming from different directions. It does not matter where you're drawing them or how. Okay. Draw them in, do individual ones. You can have them crossing over like that. Now this one does tend to have them kind of all leaning that way a little bit towards the end. So I'm going to throw in one that's going the other way. There we go. That's our grass all done, and we'll get some towards the end leaning down to the bottom. Okay, so that's the first step done for our magical mushrooms. As I've said before, I do also do other videos for all of the sheets that come with the book. I do videos for all of them to show you how to draw so that you've got something to go along with it. But I do also, with each individual one, show you how to colour it or paint it, just so that we can have a bit of fun and take it a little bit further. Okay, right, we're going to go on to drawing in the mushroom bottoms. So we're going to start about here, and we're just going to draw a line that goes around like a very slow curve. Then we're going to come from here. I've measured across where I think it should be, and we're going to do the same, just come around. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfectly like the other one. Absolutely not, and they can be even wiggly, more wiggly. Now I'm looking here to where my next one needs to be, and it's about here from the top. So I'm going to draw in a light line so I know where to stop and where to go to. So I'm going to draw this up here. And it's smaller than the other one, so it is also thinner, and come around at the bottom. As you can see, they're not exactly the same as the ones on there, and it's fine. These are your magical mushrooms. Now we're going to draw a curve like a C on its side, just to give us that shape of the underneath of the mushrooms. Then we're just going to do some decorations. So we're going to draw some lines down from the top, kind of in the shape to make it 3D. Go as close to the grass as you can so that it looks like it's all going right down to the bottom. And again, I haven't done them the same as what's on there. It's fine. You draw them how you want to draw them. Now I'm just going in with some little lines in different places just to give it a little bit of depth and movement to say, hey, this is a 3D thing. It's real. It's round. It's not flat. I'm going to come down with some long lines here. There we go. Just draw in the lines wherever you want to draw them, really. It's your picture. So we've done that step. We're on to the next one. Are you ready? So we now have to draw the tops of the mushrooms. Can you see? Okay. So I'm going to move it there so you can see. To draw this next one here, I'm looking at the space between the one I've already drawn and the one I want to draw round, but it doesn't go all the way around. It hides behind that one, so it's best if we go to the smaller one first. So I'm going to draw the underneath of that one, and I've spaced where I want it to go and where I want it to join. There we are. And now I'm spacing this gap again as well, so it's about here. And this one is different, obviously, because it's going to come up and it's going to draw the whole thing. Now I'm going to put where I want it to stop there, and I'm going to put where it needs to hit there to make that shape and to make sure this is all in the right place. So I'm going to come up and come round there. And because I was so worried about getting over there, doesn't look very good, does it? So let's be a bit more realistic about that. There we go. There, much better. Now we're going to do the other mushroom shape. Now this is a really wiggly one, so just have fun with it. Do it however you want. Okay, there we go. I'm going to make that one slightly less egg shaped. I'm going to come over. There we go. I'm happy now. Right, that's that stage done. Oh no, I've got to draw in. Sorry. Mustn't draw the, I've got to draw the bottom of, I thought it didn't look right. Draw the bottom of the mushroom in. Right, we're going on to the next level. With this level, we are starting off by shading in the black area where the behind of the mushroom would be. And this gives the impression of there being a foreground and a background and 3D and shape and form. We're then going to draw lines that are slightly curved, coming from the outside edge in different lengths, spaced out differently, which will give an idea of the texture on the bottom of mushrooms as it's coming into the base. There we go. So now we're going to draw in the patterning on the mushrooms. As you can see, it's almost like cowskin patterning. So you don't have to copy it exactly again. Just do it how you want to do it. But if you want to follow along, I'm going to go as close as I can to what's already there to help keep things simple for you. I'll come across with a line there. That's just giving a little bit of shape and form again. Make it a bit more 3D. I'm going to come round. And I'm literally just looking back and forth, trying to copy what is on the sheet. Now, if you've got the sheet in front of you, you will be able to see and follow along. Remember, if you look below, if you join my Patreon, you get all the downloadables. There's a new set every single month. Next month will be Christmas, so that's lots of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then December's going to be winter. We'll get some wintry designs done. So I think I'm doing one more, the big one in there, and then that's it. Now what I need to do then is go back and draw the smaller markings, which are the tiny dots. So yeah, again, put them where you want to put them. They don't have to be exactly the same. So that's my first mushroom, wonky magical mushroom, done. I'm just going to come around there again. I did press quite lightly because I didn't want to get it wrong like the other one. Right, now we're going on to this one. Again, curvy line here gives it a bit of 3D shape, and just draw the funny little cow patterns on. It just gives the impression that they are different and they are magical. They're not real ones. Okay, just put them wherever you want them. And that's that one done. So again, don't worry if you're making mistakes as you go along, or if you think, oh, mine doesn't look like that. It doesn't have to. As long as it still gives the impression that it is that magical mushroom shape, it's fine. I'm just drawing in again a bit darker so that you can all see the final drawing. See, it doesn't look exactly the same as the one there, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's as close as it needs to be. And you can then go off and draw other things around it. Now we're going to draw cute little fairy. Can you see her? Okay, now I may not be able to get it in shot as well as draw her in. We'll see. I might be able to just make it, move that one across a little bit there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to look for and measure for is her little feet here, and I can see straight away that it's just like two V's coming down, like that's her legs there. Can you see? And then I'm going to draw in where her dress would be. So that gives the impression as well then of those little marks there. That's her dress. Okay, so she's got the little feet. Let's make those a bit bigger. make her body a bit bigger. There we go. Then her arm here, which is the wand. And I'm just measuring and I'm thinking, right, I can see the head is going to be in this space here. So I need to make sure this is her arm here. So I'm just making sure, I'm looking at other parts of the drawing and thinking, is that in the right place? Is it not? There we go. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is her face, and the shape of that is just an upside down C. She's got little pigtails, which we need to draw in the top of her head, and then little pigtails. And then we're coming in with the wings. Okay, so one there, then another one there. Then you can see the back of one just tucking out here, and then there's another one here at the front. Okay, so that's all of her wings done. Now she's black and white, so you can just shade her in, or when it comes to colouring it in, you can colour her in, you can draw her a face on. But the focal point of this was really the mushrooms, but I just thought it was nice to get a little fairy in somehow. Now I'm very loosely shading that in just so you can see. Obviously take a bit more time yourselves. You don't want to sit here watching me colour in. Okay, I'm drawing that quite quickly, but it gives the general idea of what you need to be looking for. And you can go off and do yours. Okay, now we're on I think it's the last step. Yeah. The final step is decorating the sky a little bit. Now the stars on here, as you can see, they're not like the stars we've done on other tutorials. So we've got a line and then we're just crossing it like that. Okay, they're just like little twinkly stars, and when you cross them like that, it helps to make them look like they're twinkling. And then there's just lots of dots around, so don't do that because you won't see what you're trying to draw very well. They're so faint when you do that. You have to actually kind of do a little circular shape. Now make sure you're dotting them all over the place, and you're not doing them in rows. They need to be everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. Then we're all done. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can hear from me in the future. If you liked it, please let me know by clicking the like button, or comment and tell me something else you'd like to see. Every month is a new topic, so if I haven't already done what you'd like to do, then let me know what you'd like to do. Also, let me know in the comments, post up any images. If you're on Patreon, you can let me know what you've done, show me what you've done. I'd love to hear from you. Have a good day, everyone. Hope to see you on the next one.